Rita, I won't be having dinner with you tonight.
Wait, what? Why? Did you get invited to a drinking party with the guys or something?
No, it's nothing like that. My mom said I could go over to her place for dinner tonight. She said she's gonna make all my favorite foods. I can hardly say no. I'm gonna go.
But I already made a bunch of stuff. You told me you wanted beef stew last night. I've had it simmering in the pot all day. I went out and bought so many fresh ingredients for this.
Sorry, but it's beef stew. I'll still be able to eat it tomorrow, right? Just wrap mine up and leave it in the fridge. I'll eat it, I promise. By the sounds of it, Mom already prepared a bunch of stuff for me too. A real banquet. It'd be a waste not to go. I'll be home later today after stopping by at her place for a bit.
Hasn't this kind of thing been happening a little too often lately? Not only that, but it's so sudden. I wish you'd think of me more sometimes. Oliver, you wouldn't think I was your wife.
Are you saying I should refuse my mom's invitation?
Not at all. I don't want you to have to do that, but you could at least ask her to give you a little more time of a heads up so it wouldn't mess up our plans. Surely that's not asking a lot.
Okay, I'll tell her when I see her today. Happy now? Really though, it's not like my mom invites me over for dinner out of malice. Why'd you have to get so grumpy all the time? You make me feel like I'm walking on eggshells.
I don't think I'm grumpy at all. Hey, you wouldn't have happened to tell her I was making you beef stew today, would you?
Let me think. Actually, I might have mentioned it in passing when she called me last night. Beef stew for dinner tomorrow!
I knew it!
Knew what?
That's why she invited you over for dinner today.
Huh? What are you talking about?
Because she knew I was making you beef stew. I think she might have intentionally invited you over for dinner because she knew I was making you beef stew.
No way, that's just crazy talk. You're so overthinking this.
But she did know, didn't she? That I was going to be making your favorite food? Don't you think it's a little strange that she'd go out of her way to invite you over despite knowing full well I was cooking for you?
Don't you think it's far more likely she just forgot? Why would she remember every minute detail of our conversations down to what I'm having for dinner tomorrow? She can barely remember what time her favorite TV shows are on these days. I think you're being a little extreme here, Rita.
The only reason I'm saying it is because it makes perfect sense. If it walks like a duck and talks like a duck, you know.
No way. Could it be? Rita, do you view my mom as a rival?
What?
Are you worried she's gonna take me away from you or something?
Are you saying I'm being extreme? That's the biggest load of nonsense I've heard. I want your mom to like me. Why would I think of her like that? I just think it's weird how this kind of thing keeps happening all the time. I could chalk once or twice down to coincidence, but it's like it's every week these days.
You can't live your life looking for malice and ill will and meaningless coincidences, Rita. Can't you try being a little more carefree? It'll be better for us all that way.
But just like last time, she knew full well I was making beef stew again today. She's always been so hard on me.
Never seems that way to me. She's always so bright and cheerful whenever I see her.
That's only when you're looking. With me, she's different.
Come on, babe. Surely you realize it's all in your head. Please, try letting go of whatever this is. Try taking some deep breaths and looking at things more logically. You'll worry yourself into an early grave with this kind of attitude. I'll eat the beef stew tomorrow. Okay? That'll make you happy, won't it?
Fine, but you really had better eat it tomorrow. I made it for you because I wanted to make you happy, you know.
I know, babe. I'm sorry. I'll let my mom know there's no way I can go over tomorrow. I'm gonna head back to work now.
Okay, honey. I hope it's going well at the office. Oliver, I just had a phone call from your mom. She told me about her birthday.
Yeah, I heard. She told you she wants you to help out with some things, right?
Yes.
That woman's just full of wild ideas. I can't believe what she came up with. I mean, renting out an entire restaurant for her 60th? Can you believe it? No one but my mom would do that. Not only that, but to think she's seeing to all the preparations herself and treating us to a party on her own birthday.
I'll be helping her through.
Oh, come on, what's the problem? If anything, it just goes to show how highly she thinks of you. You must be really trusted. Besides, you're the youngest in our whole family. It'll be genuine help to have you around. Why not use this as an opportunity to get to know each other a little better? You'll finally see how great she is. I just know it.
Oliver, do you seriously not remember anything I said to you?
Huh? What are you talking about?
I told you your mom hates me.
Yeah, about that. I've been thinking, and I decided it makes no sense. You're making such a huge misunderstanding. You have to be. I told you this before, but you're overthinking things. Honestly, it's worrying me now. Seems more like paranoia.
Okay, if I'm paranoid, why is it that every time we go to her place for dinner, she serves me up old, rotten food?
It's probably by accident. She can be forgetful sometimes. Or, rather, are you sure you're not just imagining it?
I'm not imagining anything. Anyone could see how off the colors are. Not only that, but she always heats up everyone else's side dishes. Mine are always the only ones that are cold.
Come on, babe. Surely she just puts yours out first.
No, it's intentional. I know it is. Fine, what about the holiday? You all went on a family holiday straight after we got married, and I was the only one who wasn't invited. If I'm paranoid, why was that?
Oh, that? My mom was just probably being tactful. She probably thought you'd be uncomfortable going on holiday with a bunch of strangers you'd never met. She did it for you, Rita, I'm sure of it.
I mean, it's not impossible, but if that's the case, why did she ask me to get all the weeds out of her garden, water the plants, and feed the cats while you guys were away on holiday? Not only that, but she asked me to clean the house too.
I think she just wanted to help you get familiar with the place. It'd be awkward for you if you felt like a guest every time you went over, right? Because she's so thoughtful, she realized that and tried to do something to make you feel more comfortable. My mom is the best. Can't you see how hard she works to make you feel welcome as a member of the family? I gotta admit, babe, it's kinda confusing me that you're interpreting her kindness as, what, ill will? Harassment? Jeez.
Why won't you believe a word I say?
It's not that I don't believe you. We just disagree. Listening to the way you speak about my mom, it's like you're dead set on her being this sinister cartoon villain, plotting to make your life difficult at every opportunity.
And you're dead set on me being some kind of paranoid neurotic lunatic in the grips of a crazy misunderstanding.
Fine. Where's the proof my mom is harassing you?
How do you even prove something like that? She only ever says things to me when we're alone.
You message each other too, right? Surely if she hates you that much, there must be something suggesting as much in her messages. Is there anything at all?
No, we only message each other for essential communications.
What a surprise. It's just like I thought. There's nothing, is there? Not a shred of evidence. Yep, you're making a misunderstanding.
Oh, I'm sorry. I must have forgotten my 500-page dossier on what a horrible bully she is. Get real, Oliver. It's unreasonable of you to just demand proof like that. Please, will you try and remember everything she's done so far and rethink this?
I already thought about it. Rethunk it and rethunk it again. I'm looking at the situation through an objective lens and reaching my conclusion based on facts and logic. How about you rethink it yourself? How do you think you constantly bad-mouthing my mom makes me feel? I wish you'd be a little kinder to her. She gave birth to me, you know? She raised me.
I've had enough. Fine.
What does that mean? Why do you have to lose your temper? Can we just discuss this like adults?
I'm not even mad. I've decided I'm just gonna go along with whatever you say. Arguing my case is pointless because you just interrupt everything in favor of your precious mother, who can obviously do nothing wrong. We'll see if you change your tune after I gather some evidence.
My God, are you being real right now? Why do you have to make this into such a big deal?
Because you won't listen to a word I say. Do you think I don't want me and your mom to get along? I'd love for us to be on good terms. I really would. But sometimes things just aren't possible.
I don't expect you to be best pals, but I would at least like it if you didn't make hurtful accusation against her. I know my mom, and I know she's not the kind of person to bully her own daughter-in-law. Well, you don't listen to a word I say either. I feel like I'm talking to a brick wall. I hope you're not gonna be in this foul mood when I get home tonight. Rita, are you okay? I heard you broke something.
I'm okay. No, I'm not okay. It looks like I'm gonna be in the hospital for a little while.
Oh my God! Seriously?
Yes, I have an operation tomorrow, and they said I'd have to stay for 2 weeks to recover after that.
I see. I can't believe it. I wouldn't have seen this coming in a million years. I heard you fell off the stepladder while helping Mom with the preparations for her birthday party.
What?
That's what Mom told me. Is that not what happened? Oh yeah. She's beside herself with worry about you. She told me to pass on her best wishes. She's broken up with guilt. She blames herself because you hurt yourself helping her out. She keeps saying how you would have never been there if not for her. She says she's gonna come see you in the hospital real soon.
No thanks, I'd rather she didn't. Pass that on to her for me and make sure she understands.
Don't say things like that! You were having a great time together today while getting ready for the party, weren't you? That's what she said. She said she felt like she was laughing and joking with her own daughter. I thought this would be just what the two of you needed.
Is that so? Interesting. Hey, Oliver, you're going to come and see me in the hospital when you get off work, aren't you? There's something I want to show you.
Huh? I can't make it today.
Why not?
Why not? Surely you understand why I can't go. It's my mom's birthday. I can't visit you today. Just get through this one day for me, okay, babe? I'll be right over tomorrow.
I have a broken leg.
You're in the hospital. What difference does it make if I'm there? They'll see to it you're properly fed and looked after. You do have your purse with your credit cards in, right?
That's not the point. Aren't you even a little bit worried about me?
It's my mom's birthday. She only gets one per year, you know. I'd feel horrible if I canceled on my aged mother at the last minute. What kind of son would that make me? Can you imagine what my mom's friends would think if her own son didn't show up to her birthday? She has her reputation to think about too. I told you I can't make it today. Please don't make me say it again. Will you just understand?
Oh, I see. So even with me lying in a hospital bed, you still prioritize your mom. I know where I stand now. I hope you're ready for what's coming.
Ready for what's coming? You're scaring me. All I'm doing is going to my mom's birthday party. Why you gotta be so dramatic? You were involved in the preparations for this, remember? It'd be a shame if all that hard work went to waste. Surely you want this party to be a hit.
Maybe your mom's birthday is important, but is it more important than your wife lying in a hospital bed with a broken leg? It's not like I'm asking you to come live in the hospital with me. I just wanted to see you. Even if just for a little while, that's all I wanted.
Like I said, babe, I'll be there tomorrow as soon as I can. I'm super busy with work today, and the boss wants me in for overtime, so I won't even be able to sneak away for a little while. I'll be in touch after Mom's party tomorrow, okay? Rita! Divorce? Is this a joke? What's going on? I just found some signed divorce papers in the mailbox.
They finally arrived then. Sign them, please. Make sure you talk to a lawyer as soon as possible. You're gonna have all sorts of legal proceedings to think about. Then there's the alimony, so you're probably gonna want to hire a professional for this.
Forget the money. I don't care about that. How about we talk about the divorce itself first? Why are you doing this? Am I somehow supposed to understand what's going on when a set of signed divorce papers randomly shows up in my mailbox? Did I do something wrong? Did I hurt you somehow?
Wow, do you seriously still not get it?
No way. Is it because I went to my mom's birthday party the day you broke your leg?
Oh, so you do understand.
No, but... Oh my god. You divorced me over that? Is that all our marriage is worth to you? Please, you have to rethink this.
That's just the tip of the iceberg. This is for everything you've done to me. Every time I tried speaking to you about the way your mom had been bullying and harassing me ever since we got married, you just dismissed me like I was some paranoid lunatic making a misunderstanding. You even made me doubt myself and my own mind. You made me feel worthless.
This again? Really? You admitted yourself you had no proof. I never saw her do anything bad to you, not even once. No bullying, no harassment, nothing.
Basically, you won't believe anything your own wife says unless I prove it.
No! I don't mean it like that.
But that's not what you said. Did you look at what was on the USB stick I put in the envelope with the divorce papers?
No, I was so shocked when I saw the papers I didn't even register it.
Look at it now.
Jeez, okay. I'll look at the USB. Please, let's just talk about this properly afterwards, okay? I love you, Rita. I really do love you. I want you to know that.
If you really love me, you'd hear me out instead of treating me like I was crazy.
But I did hear you out. I really tried to get to the bottom of what was going on. I asked my mom, whether she was bullying you. She said she had no idea what you were talking about. That's why I thought you must be making a misunderstanding.
Oh, you're quite happy to believe whatever your mom tells you then. And please, is there a single person on this planet who, when asked a question like that, would reply with, "Yes, guilty? I'm bullying my daughter-in-law"? Where did you go? You wouldn't happen to be watching the video now, would you?
Yes. What the heck is this? Did my mom really...
Yes, your mom really. She kicked the stepladder out from under me while I was putting up party decorations at the restaurant. Your mother broke my leg.
Oh my god. This can't be. Why? Why?
Why? Because she hates me. She's been bullying me ever since we got married, but you wouldn't believe a word I said until now. Well, the proof you wanted is right there on the USB. Are you satisfied now? I knew there was a good chance she'd be trying to pull something at the party, so I set up a hidden camera in the restaurant while I was putting up decorations. So, believe me now?
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
You think this goes away with an apology? Too little, too late.
My mom's been behaving disgracefully. I accept it. I finally accept it, please. But surely what's been going on with my mom and our divorce are two separate things.
It might look that way to you, but you made me feel like I was cracking up because of her. You wouldn't believe a word I said. All while swallowing whatever pack of lies she fed you hook, line, and sinker. You choosing to go to her birthday party instead of visiting me in a hospital with a broken leg was just the straw that broke the camel's back. I can't even spend my life with someone like you. To tell you the truth, I don't even know if I could bring myself to be in the same room as you.
Wait, please! Let's just talk this through! I didn't know, I swear! I didn't choose my mom over you! It's just that she had me fooled!
But that's not true, is it? You just didn't want to accept the possibility that what I was saying could have been true, so you buried your head in the sand like a coward. I told you countless times. I begged and pleaded with you to stop and actually consider what I was saying. Your cowardice put me in the hospital bed.
I'm so sorry! I made a huge mistake!
If you sincerely mean that, then prove it by signing the divorce papers and make it quick.
No, please! Anything but that! I can't bear the thought of losing you!
It's over, Oliver.
Please reconsider! My mom must have had her reasons for doing what she did! There has to be some kind of explanation, there just has to be! I'll mediate between you this time, and I won't let her lie about anything! Let's get to the bottom of this together!
Wow, you're unreal. Even now you jump to her defense like an obedient little lapdog. Was kicking the stepladder out from under me okay if she had her reasons? Was breaking my leg okay if she had her reasons?
No, no, no! I didn't mean it like that!
Oh, that's funny, because that's exactly what it sounded like. Oh yeah, I handed a copy of the recording over to the police and I'm filing charges.
What? The police?
An officer will probably be contacting her soon.
No, wait! Don't do it! You may not be on the best terms, but she's still your family! And this is crossing the line! Let's just talk this out over a coffee together and reach a resolution that works for everyone. The divorce, too. Let's just slow everything down here, okay?
This blind defense of your mother at every turn is exactly why I can't be with you anymore. Do you even have a mind of your own? You didn't seriously hear me out even once about how was she treating me since we got married. Instead, you tried making me think I was the problem, that I was crazy or paranoid or imagining things. Even now, while we discuss the end of our relationship, as I lie here in the hospital bed, you still jump to her defense with the same level of blind, unthinking obedience as before. This is why we're getting a divorce.
Fine. I'll cut her out of my life. We'll never speak again. Please, just rethink the divorce.
Stop repeating yourself. You're boring me now. Your mom isn't the one who hurt me the most. We could have stayed together happily even with her bullying me. All you had to do was defend me and have my back when I needed you. But you didn't, did you? You didn't even try. The divorce proceedings were finalized about 2 months later. Oliver continued to stubbornly insist he didn't want to divorce, but I said that if he'd agreed to go through with it, I was willing to settle with his mom over the stepladder incident out of court. With that, she started piling the pressure onto him, and he, being as spineless as ever, reluctantly agreed to it. By that point, I'd fully accept that he was completely incapable of disobeying his mother, so I didn't regret the divorce one bit. However, it seems like this whole episode actually made him start doubting whether she really was the kind, loving woman he had her built up as in his mind. Because to my surprise, apparently, he started ignoring her messages and calls after the divorce went through. Obviously, she wasn't going to take such insolence and disrespect lying down. I mean, can you believe it? Her own son having the nerve to think for himself for once? Her revenge campaign began with surprise visits to his house, followed by his office where security had to intervene, and generally causing him as many problems as she possibly could. As a result, Oliver's relationship with his mom deteriorated even further. Not that it's my problem, in a sense I think he was a victim in all of this too. But that doesn't mean I have to continue having anything to do with him. Between the alimony from the divorce and the compensation his mom agreed to pay out of court, I received a tidy sum of money I intend to put to use in starting my new life, which I'm currently planning out while waiting for my leg to heal. I'm hoping to find a new job before the end of the year. Most importantly, I also plan on mending my broken heart. Having to put together proof of my mother-in-law's misdeeds like that really took its toll on me emotionally. But when I think about how it resulted in me getting that wicked witch out of my life once and for all, I feel like maybe everything turned out in the best way possible. From here on out, I plan on spending as much time as possible with my family, friends, and loved ones, all while having zero tolerance for toxic people, being kind to myself, and enjoying life to the fullest.
Hi, Tony. How are things looking on your end? Have you found a good car yet?
Hey, Christine. Nope. I've been checking around all the car dealerships, but I still can't find anything that looks right for us. You've been looking on the net, right? Find anything good?
Not really. They're all... How do I put it? Out of our price range. We have Lisa's allowance to think about. So, we can't really go splashing out on anything too wild, you know?
Yeah, you're right. Not only her allowance, but we have to cover her college expenses too. To think we have to buy a replacement for our old car on top of all that. It's kind of crazy when you think about it.
But you do want a new car, right?
It can't be helped. My current model's older than the dinosaurs, and it's real inefficient fuel-wise. I'll save more money in the long run if I buy a new one. Think about it. You've seen how much we spend on petrol every month. Can we really keep that up?
You do have a point. I suppose it was always bound to add up, with you using it to drive to work every day.
When I think about how Lisa just started college, and how we're going to be paying her allowance for the next 4 years, I figure it'd be best if we start saving money wherever we can, as soon as we can.
It might mean not being able to lead the same lifestyle we've been enjoying until now. But I don't think you're wrong. We have to think about the future. Her allowance alone is $1,500 a month. If we don't start tightening our belts real soon, we're gonna be in a world of trouble.
I mean, it makes sense it's that high when you consider how much rent she has to pay. But that doesn't take the sting away one bit when it comes to actually sending the money. Actually, you know what? I think I might just call it quits on the new car.
I know it's not gonna be easy shelling out all the cash you've given how things are for us. But like you said, it'll be cheaper in the long run if you get something more fuel efficient now. I understand that. That's why I never objected.
Yeah, you're right.
You just gotta grab the bull by the horns and do what needs to be done, Tony. Nothing good ever came out of complaining.
Yeah, you're right. Thanks, Christine. You've always done nothing but help me and Lisa, despite the fact that we've been nothing but a pain in your backside.
Jeez, Tony, where's all this coming from? We're family. Isn't that what family are for? That's just silly talk. Don't sweat it. We're a team, baby.
I'm really pleased to hear you say that. Look, it feels awkward for me to say this, but you and Lisa aren't blood relatives, are you? I can never help but wonder how you feel about spending money on all these things on her behalf, despite her not being your real daughter. The allowance, the car, we've inconvenienced you to no end.
We can't exactly have you not having a car, can we? Besides, how many years do you think have passed since I took Lisa on as my own? She's like a daughter to me. It's always been that way ever since she was in middle school. Do you really think I care about whether we're blood relatives after all this time? Blood relatives or not, we're family.
It means a lot to hear you say that. Thanks, babe. I think it's thanks to how kind and accepting you are towards her that she's so fond of you.
Seriously, Tony, what's gotten into you today? I'm gonna get embarrassed if you keep praising me like this. And, it's kinda creeping me out.
Oh, come on! There's no harm in me letting you know how much I appreciate you every now and then, is there?
Anyway, be careful on the way home, won't you? We're going out to buy the ingredients for supper together later, right?
Right. I'm gonna carry on giving it my best at work, and helping out around the house, too. Thanks for being here, Christine.
You're not so bad to have around yourself, you know. Don't mention it, sweetie.
So get this, Christine. I just got a phone call. You know that car I went to look at before? Looks like I can buy it.
Oh, really? Oh, that's great news, honey.
Isn't it? I feel like a weight's been lifted from my shoulders. I have to go finalize a few things, so I'll be heading over to the dealership on my next day off work. I can get there in about 15 minutes on the train.
All right. I'll leave all that business to you then. Nice work.
Sure thing, babe. I've got it covered. Oh yeah, I forgot to ask. Has Lisa been in touch with you lately?
With me? Not really. In fact, I haven't heard from her. Come to think of it, why? Did something happen?
Well, it's not necessarily that something happened. It's just, I haven't heard from her much lately. I couldn't help but wonder.
She's a college freshman, babe. You know how things are at that age. She probably has all sorts of things on her plate right now. Not just homework and study, which, don't get me wrong, I'm sure she has tons of. But she also has her social life to think about. We don't want her being a loner now, do we? She's basically starting from scratch with what's going to a different college to her friends.
I somehow have a feeling it's not that. Did you know she has a part-time job?
No, I didn't know that, actually. Lisa has a job?
Well, you see, I was concerned about how little I'd heard from her lately, so I phoned her this afternoon. But she hung up almost immediately because she said she was about to start work.
Wow, really? I had no idea. What's the problem? Isn't it normal for girls that age to work part-time? She's a college student now. I'm pretty sure most of her friends have jobs. It's only natural.
I know it's normal to have a job at that age.
Well, if you know, what's the problem? What's got you so bothered?
This might sound weird coming from me, but we're sending her more than enough allowance to cover things like rent and food, are we not?
Things certainly aren't getting cheaper, especially with what's been happening with the economy lately. But we are sending her $1,500 a month. It's not like her college is in the city center either. It's hard to imagine having any trouble getting by on that. I'd say chances of her being better off than most of her friends are pretty high.
Right? That's my point. Why did she go out and find a job despite the fact we're taking care of everything for her? I can't make sense of it. If she's bad with money, I never had a clue. Could that be it?
She's never seemed irresponsible when she lived with us. In fact, quite the opposite. I always thought that she was super mature and sensible for her age. I think you're overthinking this, honey. Why don't you try taking your mind off of it for a while? Do you have some kind of problem with her working?
No. It's not that I don't want her to. If anything, I'm proud of how independent she's becoming. It just didn't make any sense to me, and it's been bugging me ever since I found out. You don't think she got involved with some shady guy or something, do you?
No way! Lisa's really got things together for a girl her age. I really don't think we have anything to worry about.
Look, I got the impression she didn't just have one job, but several. This is why I'm worried. If she's not struggling for money, what on earth would drive her to do that?
Please, just give it a rest, honey. Like I said, you're overthinking things. College students are a busy bunch. They have all sorts of outgoings and expenses. It's not as easy as people make it out. I mean, surely you know this. You were a student yourself back in the day. Then there's the fact of being a girl is just plain expensive. We have all sorts of outgoings that you guys don't ever have the chance to consider. There's just no end to how much money you can spend if you have a thing for makeup and dolling yourself up. Worrying won't get you anywhere. Students will be students, as girls will be girls.
It's easy enough to say that, but I can't help but worry. I wonder if I should ask, see if I can figure out what's going on with her and her money situation.
Stop it, Tony. You can't carry on treating her like a baby her whole life. She'll despise you for it, you know? How about giving her a little space and letting her live her life?
You might be right, but oh man, I don't know.
Look, Tony, you're her father, and I get it. You're worried. If you're that concerned, how about I talk to her myself? I'll see if I can figure out what's going on, and hopefully we can put your mind at rest. How does that sound?
Would you really? Are you sure you don't mind?
It's nothing, really. Besides, you're completely hopeless if the conversation turned out to be makeup and other girl stuff. You'd probably go and tell her to start buying cheaper brands, which would mean you'd inevitably end up fighting.
Understood. Alright, I'm leaving this one to you, Christine. Sorry for the trouble. I'd probably only get carried away and say something I regretted.
Yep, leave it to me. And make sure you don't say something you'd regret when you speak to her. It'd be such a shame to see you guys' relationship spoiled over this, especially when we don't even know what this is yet. It's probably nothing.
Yeah, I get it.
Anyway, hurry up and get home, you big softy. And don't be worrying the whole way back either. You'll drive yourself into an early grave or ditch or both. I'll be waiting for you with supper. It's sausage pancakes with maple syrup.
Sausage pancakes? Oh man, I don't need to be told twice. I'll be back as soon as I can. You're a star, Christine. Hey Mom, sorry to message you so suddenly. You want our car?
Your car? Do I want it? What in heaven's name? Why must you always ask me such strange things out of the blue like this? It was just the same when you and Christine got remarried. I do wish you were a little easier to understand sometimes. I never raised you to be so vague and nonsensical.
Okay, you make a fair point. My bad. Listen, your car must be getting pretty old by now, right? Ours is hardly brand new either, but it's definitely a lot newer than yours. I was just wondering if you wanted to take it off our hands.
It's true, ours has seen better days, but even so, I can't take your car. What would you do without it? Surely you need a car.
It's fine, don't worry about it. We're in the process of buying a new one. We did consider selling our old one, but it doesn't seem like it'd go for that much. So I figured if it'd be an upgrade for you, I may as well just give you it.
You're buying a car? And since when did you have that kind of money?
We might not be filthy rich, but we do have some savings stashed away. A little something we were saving for a rainy day, you know? Don't get me wrong, it's not a huge amount, but it's enough for the car. The bottom line is, you don't need to worry about it, Mom.
You have savings? In that case, don't you think you have something else you should be doing before buying a new car?
Huh? Something I should be doing? What do you mean?
Goodness gracious me. Whatever am I gonna do with you? The only reason I kept my mouth shut this whole time is because of Lisa. But I won't take it anymore.
Huh? Lisa? Surely she has nothing to do with this. Or rather, why are you getting angry with me all of a sudden? Is this really called for?
I mentioned her precisely because she has something to do with it. If you have the money to be splashing out on a new car, how about sending some of your poor daughter instead? Do you have any idea how hard she's finding things right now? Every month is a struggle to get by. Your daughter should be more important to you than a new car.
What? We've been sending her $1,500 a month. Sure, she might not be able to afford a private yacht, but I refuse to believe it's not more than enough to lead a comfortable college lifestyle. How exactly is she struggling to get by?
What are you even saying? Wait, are you serious?
Yes. I heard she was working a part-time job, but surely that's just because she wanted some extra spending money on the side.
Obviously not. I've been sending her some money myself ever since she phoned up explaining how difficult her situation is.
What? You? You've been sending her money too? But why? How much? And wait, her situation is difficult?
About $500 a month since she started college. Which means, by this point, I must have sent her about $3,000.
3,000? But this is the first time I've heard of any of this!
You're not the only one. This is the first time I've heard about you two sending her a monthly allowance. Besides, didn't you have to cut back on allowance payments because your salary took a major hit?
My salary took a hit? Excuse me? This is the first I've heard of it. Where did you hear that? Did Lisa tell you?
That's right. She didn't want to make things any more difficult for you and Christine than they already are. So out of consideration, she contacted me instead. I suggested I send her some money instead, while you two got back on your feet. How can you now know about what's going on in your daughter's life?
No, no, no. My salary didn't take a hit at all. It's exactly the same. And me and Christine, we've been sending her $1,500 at the beginning of every month ever since she started college. We have the bank records to prove it.
Are you saying she's lying to me?
No, she can't be. There has to be some kind of misunderstanding. It does seem like she's struggling for money. She told me she was juggling part-time jobs when we last spoke.
Tony, let me get something straight. Have you been sending her this allowance yourself, or has Christine been involved in making the payment somehow?
Yeah. Christine sends the money. Why? Wait a sec, Mom. You saying Christine's up to no good?
Well, if Lisa's not lying, surely that's the only possible explanation for all of this weirdness. Not only that, but all this business, your salary taking a hit, came from Christine. She told Lisa on the phone. I don't know exactly like the idea of accusing your wife of lying, but looking at all the facts, what am I supposed to believe?
Wow. Seriously? No, Christine would never do something like that. She spoils that girl rotten. She loves her like her own flesh and blood.
Look, son, I understand how uncomfortable the idea of suspecting your wife of doing something so terrible must make you. But as long as Lisa says she isn't getting any allowance, someone has to be lying.
That's true, but...
Son, it's time to stop deceiving yourself. You need to take a look at the elephant in the room. This isn't going to be solved with wishy-washy indecision. What hope is there to getting to the bottom of this if you're not willing to face this head-on and take the decisive action?
I know that, Mom. It's not that I don't see the logic in what you're saying. For the time being, I'm going to have a heart-to-heart with Lisa and figure out what her money situation really looks like. I'll speak to Christine afterwards, and if I have to confront her, I'll confront her. I swear, I will get to the bottom of this.
Tony, have you seen my bank book? It's not in its usual place. You didn't take it by mistake, did you?
Yeah, I have it.
Phew. I thought I lost it. I was about to start seriously panicking. But, why do you have it? You know, if you ever need something from me, all you have to do is ask, right, babe?
I needed it for another reason.
Another reason? What kind of reason?
There was something I wanted to confirm first. Are you really sending Lisa her $1,500 allowance every month?
Where did this come from all of a sudden? Of course I am. Is this some kind of joke? Oh, what do you like, Tony? Don't play silly games like this.
Right, I see. I have one more question to ask you. It's about the recipient of this $1,500 you're supposedly sending Lisa every month. Why is it somebody else's account?
Oh dear, I see. If by chance, was there the other reason you mentioned for taking my bank book so you could check where my money was going? Is that why you took my personal documents without my permission?
We're married and share a bank account, so they're hardly your personal documents, and I hardly need to ask permission to check the payment history on my own bank account. Now back to the point. I asked you a question. The recipient account is your own personal bank account, isn't it? What the hell do you think you're playing at?
Are you sure you're not making some kind of mistake?
I can assure you I'm not. Believe me, I wish I was. I lost count of how many times I rechecked everything hoping I was making a mistake. It wasn't just last month either. It was every single payment since she started college. Don't think you can worm your way out of this, Christine. The cat's out of the bag.
Oh, I see. Well, in that case, I guess there's no point in trying to hide it from you anymore. Whoopsie! If anyone would have told me you'd be clever enough to see through what I was doing, I'd have called them crazy. Come to think of it, was it even you? Or did Lisa say something to you?
Should I take that as an admission of guilt then? How could you? You spoiled that girl rotten. You doted on her like she was your own daughter. How could you do this to her? That money was supposed to support her through college.
It's true. I did dote on her like she was my own daughter, ever since me and you remarried when she was in middle school. I did everything I could to be the mother she didn't have.
So why have you been stealing her money for over half a year? That was supposed to cover her rent and living expenses.
You want to know why, Chris? Because something dawned on me. Ultimately, she was someone else's kid, and she always will be.
Wow, what's that supposed to mean? Lisa loves you. You mean the world to her. Does she mean nothing to you? Does she serve no purpose beyond dollar signs on a screen?
Come on, Tony. Ever since she moved up to college, we've been doing nothing but spend money on that girl. First, it was the fees for the private tutor. Then it was the textbooks. Then it was stationery. Then it was the days out to help ease the stress of moving up to college. Then, to top it all off, we even put our own hard-earned money into helping with the damn tuition fees. Basically, I helped pay for everything. Do you have any idea how much we've spent on that girl?
You're supposed to be her mother. Isn't that what mothers do? Why all this now? Why now, after all this time?
And then, on top of everything I've done, all the sacrifices I've made were supposed to send her a monthly allowance too? It never ends! You're telling me you and me are supposed to tighten our belts and live well below our means just so your daughter can live like a princess of her college dorm? Are you even cognizant of how much our stand-in living has dropped since she started there? Why in heaven's name should I have to make all these sacrifices for a kid that's not even mine?
No one ever forced you to be with me, Christine, or to be a part of her life, or to do any of that. You could have left at any moment.
But my standard of living would have dropped then too. I deserve to be happy and lead the life I want. Why should Little Miss Princess get all the money and attention? The only reason I took her on as my own in the first place was because you used to have money available for me whenever I wanted it. What's the harm, I thought. Do you understand where I'm coming from now?
It's a strange feeling to realize the woman you've been dating all these years is as shallow as a puddle. Besides, our standard of living dropped? Give me a break. You made it sound like we're in a concentration camp. At worst, we have to be slightly more careful with things like eating out and holidays than we were before. Whoopee! Big deal! It's not like we're wanting for anything, is it? Even taking the allowance into consideration, we have absolutely no problem getting by comfortably from day to day.
Not good enough. I wasn't put on this earth just to get by. This is exactly my point. You tragically confused man. A life where I don't get to go for fancy lunches at all the trendiest restaurants in town whenever I feel like it is not a life I want to live. Not only that, but since when did we have to actually carefully plan something? I like the look of, I should be able to go out and splurge, no questions asked. Oh, there's just no justice in the world. How did this happen to me?
If you're so desperate for money, why don't you just find some damn work yourself? There's plenty of stuff out there right now, you know. All you have to do is look. You don't even have to work full-time if you don't want to. Even just some cozy little part-time weekend job at a cafe or something would be more than enough to cover your lunching habits.
Ugh, disgusting. I won't. Is there a peanut where your brain should be? I married you because I wanted to become a stay-at-home housewife, dummy. Why should I have to go out and slave away to earn pocket change while the lion's share goes to some spoiled kid that's not even mine?
I've heard enough. If that's your attitude, I have an idea of my own.
An idea? What kind of ideal? Great. Are you finally gonna stop sending her money?
Nope. Dead wrong. If you're so dissatisfied with our life together, let's get a divorce.
Oh my god, don't even joke about that. Wait, you're not joking. Did you even listen to what I had to say? All you have to do is stop sending money to Lisa. I get my spending money back and we can be happy again, just like before. There's no need to drag divorce into this. That's just extremely unreasonable.
I find it odd that I actually have to say this, but Lisa is my #1 priority. She's the most important person in the world to me. There's no way I can keep someone who treat my beloved daughter like some pesky nuisance in my life. And another thing, you can bet your ass I'll be sending you the bill for every last cent you stole from my daughter. And you'll pay up if it's the last thing you do.
Stop it, Tony. This is so uncalled for. Why should I have to do that? You're the one who suggested sending her an allowance in the first place. This is clearly all your fault.
If you were so unhappy about it, why didn't you just say so from the get-go, instead of brooding on it and resorting to underhanded tricks behind my back? Maybe if you'd have done that, we could have reached a compromise while things were salvageable, and never had it come to this. But you didn't, did you? And now we're past the point of no return.
It's easy to say that now, in hindsight. How was I supposed to know you'd be so upset?
You might not believe this, but there was a way this could have all been prevented. This might sound crazy to you, but that way was by speaking to me about it beforehand, like a decent human being.
There's just no getting through to you. Anyway, sending me the bill for the money I took is going to be far, and I won't go along with it. I won't! It's down to me. We could afford to send her any allowance in the first place. You should be thanking me, not charging me.
I was hoping I wouldn't have to point this out, but the money we sent her, and this includes the money for our living expenses, was all money I earned, technically speaking.
This is just not fair! The only reason you were able to go out and earn was because I was back at home keeping the house in order, and you know it. I thought we were a team.
Don't get me wrong, I understand that your cooperation played a big part in me being able to go out and work. It should have been the family's money, and you're right, we should have been a team. But you gave our family the middle finger when you stole that money and spent it all behind our backs. I can't spend my life with someone who thinks so little of her family. How could we be together now without me constantly worrying what your next move might be? I can't trust you. If that's how little consideration you have for your family, then we're not a family anymore. Not too long after the events of today's saga, Christine and I ended up divorcing. It didn't account for everything she'd taken, but I did get some of the money she stole and spent without my permission back before I sent her any kind of bill. No sooner had it gone into my bank account than I transferred it to Lisa's. Hopefully, it will finally start easing the pressures of college life for her, as it was originally intended to. I did consider taking Christine to court for the rest, but in spite of how things turned out, I hesitated when I considered how she'd taken on Lisa as her own all those years, despite her not being her real daughter. Even after everything she'd done, there was still a part of Lisa that loved Christine, and given that she had returned most of the money, I ultimately decided not to take legal action. I still believe that when it comes to family, blood isn't everything. Whether related by blood or not, if you love and treat someone as family, then they're family. Christine and I will never remarry, but I don't hate her, and it'd be nice if there came a day when we could meet up and laugh while reminiscing over the good times.
Deep text.
Hey, Heidi, my things arrived.
Glad to hear it. Was everything you wanted in there?
Yeah, thanks for all the frozen meals, too. Those are gonna come in real handy. You know how bad I am at cooking. You're the best wife a guy could hope for. How did a chump like me land a girl like you?
I thought you might be starting to miss the taste of home by now. I know you'd probably only end up surviving on ready meals and instant noodles when you were at the apartment if I didn't send anything. You do almost nothing but eat out these days, don't you?
It's not like that.
What did you have for dinner last night then?
Hamburgers, I think.
I'm gonna go on a limb and guess you didn't make them yourself.
Well, okay, fine, you got me. But don't worry, I'm eating a balanced diet. I'm getting all my vitamins and nutrients and all that good stuff. I even eat vegetables.
If that's the case, I'm pleased. We can't have you coming back all soft and chubby after being away a year for work.
Well, my body might have changed just a little bit, but I'm not fat or anything.
Your BMI had gone up at your last physical, right? Please be careful, Ben. You're long past the age of being able to eat whatever you want and not suffer the consequences.
Fine, babe. I'll be careful.
So how's it going out there? Did the weather improve yet? Is it finally warming up?
Yeah! I only have to wear a light jacket these days. Things are definitely on the up. I'm still cold some days, but it's all good.
I see. It's really warming up down here. I go out in a t-shirt most days now.
Huh? Really? If I'm not mistaken, it was still pretty damn chilly when I came back for Anna's graduation ceremony.
Right? What was that all about? It was unusually cold that day. It warmed up again as soon as you left. I think you might have cursed us. But I pretty much never need a jacket anymore.
What can I say? I guess I brought the weather with me. Oh yeah, that reminds me. Did you get everything with Anna's middle school uniform sorted out?
Yep. Now that you mention it, I just went to collect it the other day. I had it made a little on the large size since she's still growing. So it's a tad baggy. You should see her in it. She looks so cute.
Huh? And you didn't even send me a photo?
The only photos I have are from when she was trying it on. In the store.
So what? Send them!
Wouldn't you rather wait and see the professional ones they take at the school entrance ceremony? Don't worry, I'll send every last one of them.
Ah, the ceremony. Damn it, I really wanted to be there, but I just couldn't get away from work. Things have been so busy lately.
Not only that, but the flight costs would seriously start piling up. It's fine. Between the professional photographers hired by the school and my top-of-the-range phone camera, you're gonna have more videos and pictures than you know what to do with.
I'm counting on you. Oh yeah, there was one more thing. It's about the ready meals you made me.
Huh? What is it? Oh no, they didn't defrost and spill out of the boxes, did they? I paid an extra fee to keep them frozen.
No, it's fine. They arrived safe and sound. It's just it's gonna get a lot warmer up here soon, and well, I just don't think I'll need them.
Huh? Weren't you just thanking me and telling me how pleased you were?
Look, my work transfer ends in 2 months. I intend to sample the food culture up here to the fullest while I still can. It'd be a waste if I just sat home eating frozen ready meals all the time. Besides, I'm always getting invited to eat out by colleagues.
I guess I don't really mind, if that's what you want. But please, at least don't eat out every single night.
Don't worry. Temperance and moderation are my middle names.
I really hope that's true. Ah, looks like Anna just got out of the tub. Gotta shoot. Let's speak tomorrow, okay?
Okay, speak tomorrow, babe. Night.
Night-night.
Heidi! I sent Anna a little something to celebrate her moving up to middle school. It should arrive around noon the day after tomorrow.
You sent her a gift to celebrate her going up to middle school? Wow, that's so sweet. I'm surprised. It's not like you to think of others.
I can do anything I put my mind to. Anyway, middle school. You know what that means, right? It means she's right around the dreaded rebellious phase age. I thought it'd be wise to do something that might soften her up towards me a little before shots start getting fired.
You sent her a present because you were worried about that?
I'm not ashamed to admit that my daughter's wrath is up there as one of the scariest things in the world to me. Besides, I've been up here on my work transfer for almost a year now. And other than video calls, we haven't seen each other even once. I thought now might be a good time to start racking up the good boy points.
I'm sure you've got nothing to worry about. She's the kindest member of our family.
That's true. I just thought that since I could, I should. So I did.
So what did you actually send her?
A purse and some kind of body cream set that's apparently super popular with girls her age.
What? Those are actually good presents. What the hell? Surely this isn't your doing. Since when did you have this much sense?
Huh? What makes you say that? I have so much sense I should start donating it to charity.
We'll just take her last birthday for example. You bought her a giant stuffed teddy bear and some colored blocks despite her being in 5th grade. And don't even get me started on my last birthday. I mean, damn it, Ben. A tablecloth? Granted, it might have been an expensive tablecloth, but who the hell gets someone something like that for their birthday?
I said I was sorry about that. But people change, Heidi. Gone are the days of cringy, uncool gifts that make you ashamed to admit you know me. That's right. You're talking to the new me right now. Anyway, that was all kind of part of it. With you two flipping your lids on me every birthday practically becoming a family tradition, I did some soul searching. Plus, I asked some of my friends for advice.
Am I dreaming? Someone pinch me. Wow, I guess you really have changed. Oh, you said you got her a purse? What kind of design it is? It's not something a fuddy-duddy old man would buy in the spur of the moment thinking he was fashion genius, is it? Stuff with anime characters on is no good either.
Chill! She's gonna love it. Apparently this one is all the rage with girls her age now. Trust me, I'm an expert. Or rather, I asked all the moms at work.
Phew, I'm so pleased to hear you say that.
Yep, I learned there are times you should defer to others. After constantly being told you have no sense by your friends, family, and basically everyone you meet, there comes a point where you have no choice but to accept that there might be a little truth to it.
Right? Make sure you never stop asking people for advice, okay? I'm suddenly super excited for my birthday.
Leave it to me!
Oh yeah. We have the long weekend for Martin Luther King Jr. Day coming up before your work transfer period ends, right? I was thinking of booking a flight and coming up to see you, like a little mini holiday. What do you think?
Huh? You're gonna come here?
Yeah, you won't be there for much longer. I thought it would be nice if we could make the most of it together.
I mean, that sounds great and all, but you'd probably only end up disappointed. There's nothing around here you could call a tourist spot. The area is actually really boring.
Really? That sounds so nice to me. I love nature spots, and actually, I've really been missing that kind of thing lately. What with living near the city center and all.
It might not be big city, but it's not exactly countryside either. It's somewhere in the dull, dreary middle. You saw it for yourself when you came up to stay with me just after I moved, so you hardly need me to tell you.
I guess so. I had fun though. Anna got a fever halfway through and we didn't end up getting to look around and explore as much as we planned. So I kinda always just assumed there was more to see. To tell you the truth, I've been wanting to come back ever since.
Nope, I hate to break it to you, babe, but I think we pretty much exhausted the place. If we're gonna go on holiday, why not go somewhere nice together? Sure, it'd probably be fun for you if you came again, but you have to remember I've been here pretty much every single day for the last 10 months. It's starting to feel kinda stale.
You do have a point. Okay, let's pick somewhere else.
Sounds good.
Wait, there's something fishy about this.
Huh?
Have you been bringing another woman back to your place while we were apart?
Whoa! Whoa, whoa, whoa! Slow down there, Roadrunner! Where the bazookas did that come from? Don't even joke about that kind of thing!
Sorry, babe, just kidding.
You and Anna are the two most important people in the world to me. I'm working as hard as I can to give you both the lives you deserve. I'm serious. Never say anything like that again, not even as a joke.
Yeah, that wasn't fair, sorry. I've just been a little lonely lately, and no, there's no excuse. That was uncalled for, I'm sorry. Let's spend some quality family time together when you come home, okay? Anna's grown so much this last year, I'm not even sure you're gonna recognize her. Whether she'll be a willing participant in our family time is another matter. I don't think it'll be long before she's too cool to be seen with her parents in public.
Then there's no time to lose. We have to spend as much time together as we can before we start cramping her style.
Who knows, she might even have a boyfriend before long, or maybe she already does.
Oh man, don't say things like that.
Just kidding, she doesn't seem to have much interest in boys yet. I'll just let you know when her presents get here.
Okay, babe, take it easy.
Anna, what the heck is going on? Are you home now, or are you at work? Where are you?
Hey, Mom. I finished work already. I'm on my way home.
But what happened? The box and wrapping paper from your presents have been torn up and thrown all over the room. It looks like a bomb hit the place. All of this from the gifts your dad sent to celebrate you moving up to middle school, right?
Yes?
I found your presents in the garbage. What's wrong? Didn't you like them? How could you throw them away? How horrible. That purse was so cute, and the body cream set. That was expensive, you know?
I don't want them. I threw them away because they're awful.
Awful? They don't look that bad to me.
The purse and body cream weren't the only things inside that box.
They weren't? What do you mean?
There was... No, forget it. I think it's better that you don't know.
Huh? What does that mean? Please start making sense, baby. I have no idea what's going on. I just turned the garbage upside down trying to find everything, but all I found was the presents. Oh wait, there's a USB stick too? Huh? Do you mean this?
Throw it away. Do not look.
Why? What is it? Was it a load of soppy love messages to you or something? Don't worry, baby, I might cringe, but I can just about handle it. Me and your dad have been together a long time, so I know what's he like. Even still, don't you think throwing everything away was going too far?
Wrong. It was Dad and another woman.
What?
Dad's seeing someone else. I think it was her who chose the presents for me too.
Oh my god, no! Really?
Yes. I found the USB stick and got curious, so I put it in my laptop. I wish I didn't. Ugh. I can still see it when I close my eyes. I was so shocked and disgusted that I lost my temper. Ripped everything up and ran out of the house.
Anna, I'm sorry.
It's not your fault, Mom. It's Dad who was a scumbag. I hate him. I can't believe he would do something like this. He's not my dad anymore. It's
Anna,
fine.
we need to
I'm
discuss
not
what
far
we're
from
going
home
to
now.
do from here.
I'll be there soon.
I'll come and find you. Where are you?
It's fine. I'm not far from home now. I'll be there soon. Forget about me. What about you? Are you okay?
Yes, I'm okay.
Did you look at what's on the USB?
I'm looking at it right now.
I see. I'm outside the front door. Tell me when you're done looking.
Okay. Oh my god, I'm so sorry, Anna. I'm so sorry.
Hey, Heidi, did Anna go to sleep already? Did my presents arrive? You haven't been messaging me. Is something wrong?
Anna wasn't feeling well, so she went to bed early.
What? Is she okay?
She's in a lot of emotional pain.
Emotional pain? Oh, crap, you're kidding me. Did she really have a boyfriend after all? Did they fight or something? Or I wonder if it's the stress of moving up to a new school. Anna's always been a little sensitive, and she can worry with the best of them. I think it's because she's so kind and considerate to others. I actually wish she'd be more selfish sometimes.
Right.
Well, what happened? I bet she loved her presents, right? I hear they're really popular with girls her age these days. Oh, whoops, I already told you that.
What the hell? Where are you getting this info from? Videos of you getting it on with your lover are popular with young girls these days. You're sick in the head.
Huh? My lover?
The presents arrive. There was a purse and a body cream set just like you said. But there was also something else in that box.
Oh, there was? What was it?
A USB stick full of sorted videos and pictures of you and your lover fooling around. Anna found it, and when she opened her presents excited to see what her dad bought her, she had a wreck ever since. She felt so sick that she had to go to bed.
Oh, man. Wait a sec. That was in the box?
Isn't that what I just said? It's obvious you had Lover Girl pick the presents for Anna too. I knew something felt off when I saw them, but I didn't want to entertain the possibility of... Ugh. There was a note attached that said, "Dear wifey, please divorce ASAP. Thanks." She must be really head over heels for you.
Oh my god. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, babe.
I finally understand why you were so desperate not to have me flying up and stay with you at that apartment. I bet you live together. You haven't been even a bit lonely with Lover Girl there to see to your needs, have you?
I never meant to cheat on you. You don't understand. She would always give me these looks. She'd show up in my house. She'd say all kinds of things to me. Put her hands on my leg. She was relentless.
So you had an affair.
I'm so sorry.
Even if it's true that she was the one who went after you, an affair is an affair and it changes nothing.
I know.
I want a divorce.
What? A divorce?
Yes, a divorce. I can't be with you any longer. I want you out of my life.
Please wait. Don't you think that's going a little too far? Let's just talk this over. You only just found out about the affair, right? You're probably not thinking straight right now. Yeah, that's it. How about you get a good night's sleep and we'll discuss this with level heads first thing in the morning. This isn't the kind of decision that should be made in the heat of the moment. This is ours and our daughter's lives we're talking about. Our future!
I could wait a million years and my feelings wouldn't budge an inch. Would getting a good night's sleep change the fact that you cheated on me? I felt so empty while watching those videos on my computer. I felt so sad and broken when I realized what an idiot you've been taking me for.
Heidi, I'm sorry. I made a mistake. We have Anna to think about. What about our daughter? We can't just divorce so easily without even talking things through. How do you think it's gonna affect her? This is an important time for her. What about her school?
Oh, believe me, it wasn't an easy decision. But I can assure you, Anna has no interest in having anything to do with you either. She said the thought of your face alone makes her want to vomit.
Wow.
You only have yourself to blame because you did this, Ben. You did this when you chose your lover over me and your daughter.
I'll break up with her. I'll do it now. I'll beg on my knees. I'll pay you compensation.
Compensation? Please, this isn't about money.
You and Anna are the two most important people in the world to me.
If that's the case, why did you cheat on me? It's funny, I always used to hear stories like this on those gossip shows you see on daytime TV. Christ, I never thought it happened to me. I thought the same thing watching them as I think now. If you were that sorry, you wouldn't have done it in the first place. You're a liar, Ben. And I'll never be able to trust any other word you say for as long as you live.
I'm so sorry. Please forgive me. I'm begging you. Heidi, please.
You were even talking about me in one of the videos, weren't you? I heard you making fun of me while you were all over each other in bed. Oh, her? Don't worry about her. She's such a dummy, she'll never notice.
I just got carried away. I wasn't thinking. I've been drinking. I didn't mean that. Surely you don't think I did?
But you were right. I really didn't notice. If your lover hadn't done me the favor of letting me know, who knows how long you'd have been at it like rabbits behind my back. I know she wanted you all to yourself, but I can't help but wonder if sneaking that USB stick in there meant there was a part of her that actually felt sorry for me.
She's nothing to me. I could break up with her this instant and not lose a minute of sleep over it. Please, you have to believe me. How dare she destroy my family and hurt my daughter? She'll pay for this, that demon.
Give it a break, Ben. You're despicable. The only person who destroyed this family and hurt our daughter is you. You know what the saddest thing about all this was for me? The thing that hurt me the most? I felt like I didn't even recognize the Ben in those videos. He was a complete stranger to me.
Heidi.
Even if we did make up, even if we did try and move past this, I could never forget what you did to me. No matter how much time passes, no matter how well we get along, those images of you two on the bed will always be there, an eternal fixture in the back of my mind. That's why we're getting a divorce. I won't let you hurt me or my daughter anymore.
I'm sorry. Please. I'm so sorry. You have no idea how sorry I am. I'll do anything. We don't even have to live together, please. You can have as much time as you need, but please don't leave me. Can we start over? We can live in separate apartments while we work on mending things. I'll give you space. I can't lose you and Anna. You're my world, my everything. Please don't leave me. I'm nothing without you.
You did this. No matter what I think about, no matter what scenario I imagine, all paths lead to divorce. Goodbye. You'll never come home to me and your daughter again. The next day, my husband didn't show up at work, instead getting on the first flight back home in panic. I left Anna at my parents' house, and over the next week, I had several discussions with both sets of parents to discuss what our future was going to look like. The in-laws started out by suggesting we try and fix things somehow or other, because we had Anna to think about, and they didn't want her any more stressed than she already was with moving schools. But all that changed when they saw the pictures and videos of their son with his lover. The color immediately drained from their faces, and they agreed to the divorce faster than you can say liar. Eventually, the divorce was finalized with my ex-husband conceding all responsibility, and with that custody of Anna was handed to me in a split-second decision by the judge. It turns out Ben's lover was one of his subordinates at the company branch he got transferred to, and the affair had started not long after he arrived. When she found out he was choosing to try and salvage things with me and Anna over her, she told everyone in the office what had been going on while Ben was sat working at his desk. According to my ex-husband's boss, who happens to be an old friend of mine, it was pure carnage, and a miracle that security didn't end up restraining anyone after he realized what she'd done. He did end up coming back from the company branch, but he got demoted for dragging his personal affairs into his work life and causing so many problems for the company. I hear he moved into a new apartment all on his own recently. Must be lonely. It doesn't end there either. He scorned ex-lover, unable to cope with the fact he broke up with her, leaked all his personal information online, and is currently engaged in a full-scale harassment campaign against him. So broken by the reality of the consequences of his actions finally setting in. It seems like he doesn't even have the energy to defend himself or fight back anymore. Apparently, the only time he leaves the house these days is for the train to and from work. Not that I've been the slightest bit of sympathy for him. He has no one to blame but himself. Whether it was him who sent it or not, the responsibility for his daughter being exposed to something so heart-wrenchingly disgusting ultimately lies with him and him alone. I hope he sincerely reflects on his behavior and uses this as an opportunity to become a better person. Me and Anna are currently in the process of starting our new lives together. We are living at my parents' house for the time being, and I think being surrounded by family is doing us a lot of good. Using this as an opportunity to reinvent myself, I finally switched careers, and now I work in the industry I've aspired towards for a long time. As for Anna, she moved up to middle school without a hitch. There's no denying it though. She was completely broken up by everything that happened, and the divorce wasn't easy for her either. But I think being surrounded by the constant loving support of her family and friends is helping, and she's finally starting to look at her old bright bubbly self again recently. That said, wounds of the kind my ex-husband left us with don't just heal overnight. And I'm not under the illusion that we'll ever truly forget, but we can at least try to move on. I want to give her the best life possible, and I'll always be there for her through thick and thin, just like she is for me. If I'm totally honest, I still have a long way to go in getting past this myself. But at the end of the day, I have to remember I'm a mother, and Anna is my #1 priority. I can't live my life dwelling in the past forever, and what's done is done. The future is all we have, and I intend to make it a damn good one.
Thank you for watching. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel.